Ollie, that was ridiculously dramatic. I mean, how do you sum that up?
No, you can't sum it up at all, really. It's just emotions, drama.
Yeah, see, more drama.
See, there you go.
They were surprised as well.
Yeah, we got away with one, to be fair.
Yeah,
I have to say.
Yes, and did you think it had gone, that chance?
Yeah, I think when they drew or equalised to each, you thought that's 2 points lost, or maybe 1 point was what we deserved. I don't think we deserved more, but the character they showed deserves more. As in the reaction to the first goal, we started playing. The reaction to the second goal as well. We went straight up the end and created a corner, and that's a big thing for us compared to last season. We didn't have many games where we had too many draws. We were the team that had least defeats apart from Liverpool, but we had too many draws, so that's a big plus for us.
You were on the back foot for a great deal of the game. I mean, They hit the post. The frame of the goal was up for man of the match. I think 5 times they hit the frame of the goal. It was. Were you expecting more from your side? A bit more aggression, more creativity, perhaps as well?
First of all, you have to be happy Jose is not here to measure the goalposts. They might have been a smaller goal, but of course they created too much for my liking. But they're a difficult team to play against. We tried to press, but they've got really good ball players at the back. They played really well, so we didn't really get there. And then when we were low, you can see we don't really have the legs and sharpness still. But we'll get there.
One key moment. I mean, there were so many incidents during the game.
Which one?
The penalty claim. Well, Connolly went down with the tangle of legs with Pogba.
Yeah.
That decision changed the course of the game in many respects.
Well, that was early on in the second half, so I think whatever happened there, it wouldn't have had the defining. It wouldn't be the defining moment. But for me, yes, it's in front of him. Paul is running behind him, but Paul's not attempting to get onto the lad. So for me, there's no contact there. You
got the result, but there's a lot of work still to be done there.
Oh, plenty of work. We know that, and the players know that we got away with one. And sometimes you've just got to take the points. Know that we need to improve a lot. We know that last week was very disappointing. Didn't get anything from the game. Today, at least, we showed the character. We showed the response a couple of times. So that's big pluses. And the lads showed the quality a few times. Strikers, forwards, creating chances. But also David's making an important save from, was it Trossard? Yeah. So some pluses as well.
Thanks very much, Ollie.
Cheers.
Pick the bones out of that. I mean, that was one of the great games of Premier League football. What drama. It's a shame this place wasn't full.
What an advert for the Premier League. This is what makes you love it. You come to Brighton, you expect Man United maybe to win, the bigger club, bigger team. But Brighton, you have to give them huge credit for their part they played today. They were magnificent in all they done. Unfortunate to get to not get something out of the game. Manchester United showed great character. Loads to work on. Loads, I'm sure Ollie will be sitting there in the inquest after going, we need to do better here and there. But the character is what he'll be looking at and saying to the players, you showed you've got that. And the front four, the quality they have is undoubted. That's not what we're worried about. Fantastic in terms of what they've done when they went forward at times.
What's the emotion like in that home dressing room right now? They won't believe it.
They won't believe it. I was stunned that our Solskjaer kept his composure because Rio was all over the place here when that penalty went in.
Screaming, screaming.
It was brilliant. Now, listen, that's why you love football. And you said it yourself, Jake. Imagine this place was full house now. It would have been rocking because it was amazing. And the drama, the quality. I'm with Rio. Positives for Man United. They got the job done, got 3 points. They got 4 or 5 absolute world-class attackers that are going to, with such flair and quality, and they're going to score goals. There is holes in the team, there's holes in the system, but they've come away with 3 points, and it would have been disastrous from not to.
And you talked about Manchester United's character, one man who showed plenty of character, nerves of steel, standing out there in a silent Amex, knowing that one kick was going to win the game for his team. He was shouting at him, and now Des is talking to him.
Bruno, that was extraordinary. I mean, you had to get a result today, but good grief, you really rode your luck out there.
Oh, it was a difficult game. We know Brighton have a really good team. They can play, they have qualities, they're aggressive in the first half. We leave so many space to them to play. We are not aggressive as I want. We give away 2 goals, the penalty. I can do much better, I need to stop early. This second goal we need to do much better also. We we do some mistakes, but big teams need to be like that. You need to believe it until the end. We create a chance. Okay, it's a penalty. We score from a penalty, but we don't know if Age, when he headed the ball, if it is not an end ball, maybe goes on goal. Was no point to say nothing at this point. Now he's looking forward and thinking again against Brighton to do much better than what we do today.
Does it feel like a huge escape though? Because Brighton had so many chances. They hit the post, they hit the crossbar. I think it was 5 times they hit the frame of the goal.
Oh, as I say, Brighton did very well today, but maybe because we are not aggressive as we want. We need to recover more balls. We need to press better. We need to lose less balls, and maybe they have a lot of chances. True, maybe everyone can say maybe they deserve more or not. I don't know. The point is, score goals, not taking the crossbar or the post. Sometimes happens to us. We see the game against Sevilla and Copenhagen. We shoot, I think, 40 times in the goal. We score twice on the penalties only. So sometimes you have to have some lucky. You have to have some defenders defending well, and the keeper also, because David did very well today, and also all the defense. Okay, in the goals we can do much better. I think everyone agree, and we will work on that.
A key moment was the penalty decision being overruled by a referee and VAR when they saw the repeat again. I mean, was that a turning point for you?
No. Was penalty, the referee didn't see, he whistled for the hand. We know also if you whistle for the end of the game, he needs to wait for VAR. Was the point. He waits. I think was clear and ball. Yeah. We all see the image.
No, I meant the earlier one with Connolly, the clash in the box where Connolly came across. Again, it's a lot of tangle of legs.
I was far from that one, but as in the first one also, I think the contact comes more from him than me, but was smart. I need to stop early. I don't stop. He comes against me. Was really smart. Take the penalty. The second one, I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe not. Sometimes we take penalties and people say it's no penalty for Manchester. This time was for Brighton.
Thanks very much.
Wow, so much to talk about still. We're on for a little bit longer, but let me just remind you where this leaves both teams in the league. Brighton sit 10th after playing so well against both Manchester United and Chelsea, but with nothing to show for it from both of those games. They've got 1 win from their 3 matches so far this season. And we said Manchester United needed a response. They gave one today. They may well have shipped 18 shots on their goal, but they won the game. Only just. The latest goal in the Premier League for the last decade or so sees them pick up 3 points and move to 13th in the table. There's plenty more still to come on BT Sport and from the Premier League across the next couple of days. Crystal Palace up against Everton is coming your way very shortly. That one is a 3 o'clock kickoff. And then we've actually got 2 games live for you on BT Sport tomorrow. Sheffield United up against Leeds, West Ham facing Wolves. What drama, what entertainment. Imagine, though, having 18 shots against the opposition, hitting the woodwork 5 times, having a penalty decision overturned and still losing a game of football. I wonder how Graham Potter's feeling. He's with Des.
Graham, that is a cruel afternoon. You certainly deserve something from that, do you think?
Something, yeah. I would say that's fair. When you analyse the 90 minutes, I thought we were the better team, had more shots and more chances, hit the woodwork a few times, but that's football. Sometimes it's cruel, sometimes it's not fair, and we have to accept it as much as it's painful.
And the ending, the referee appeared to have blown his whistle and then returns for a VAR review, and then the penalty is taken. It's an unusual circumstance. We effectively won the game after the final whistle, if you take it to that level.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought we scored with the last kick of the game, to be honest. So I don't know where the extra time came from, but again, you have to ask the referees in terms of how much time they had. We're bitterly disappointed to concede in the way we have at the time we have, because it's a cruel blow for us after I thought a fantastic performance.
There's so many incidents that we could discuss, but the Connolly penalty claim, again, VAR, and a referee took a second look and overturned it. What was your verdict on that one?
Yeah, from where I was, watching it live, I thought he got the other side of him, there was contact, and then it's up to the referee and the VAR to make their call. It's not for me to comment on. It is what it is. Again, we're disappointed with that, but in football, sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Again, I'm just so proud of the players in terms of how they played, the performance they put in against a really good team, and we played with real courage, real spirit. I think we deserved, as you would say, something from the game. I would say that's an understatement.
Thank you, Graham.
Cheers.
I think we all feel for Graham, feel for Brighton, feel for maybe apart from Rio. Have you ever played in a game of football with 2 final whistles before?
No, never. So again, we're seeing first. These last year's been a very strange year. But, for the ref to blow his whistle and then go back on himself, he got the decision right in the end. But I think the Brighton fellas, they felt aggrieved because the referee had blown his whistle. But, the right decision in the end, it was a penalty.
And the fact the final whistle had blown was irrelevant. There were some question marks over whether the ball had gone out of play. It hadn't, which means the corner was all good. And here it is. It was the right decision, as Joe says, Rio, sadly for Brighton.
Yep, Harry Maguire in the opposition's box, always a threat. Here, I think Maupay have nightmares over this. It's terrible, really. Last minute or last seconds of the game, and there's no need to do that. I know sometimes panic sets in and you think, I've got to do something, and it's just something you can't control almost in your body. But this man, ice cold in these situations. He's run up. He's changed it a little bit there. That hop, skip and jump type thing he'd done there. This was a bit more, it seemed the pressure's on. He calmed himself down and went back to basics.
Yeah, we had a great view from him there. When all the melee was going on and everyone was thinking, he was the coolest man in this building, Bruno.
Look, we know that people don't like change, and we know there'll be some criticism about the way this has ended. But what drama it gave us. The full-time whistle had gone. The referee went over. He had a look at the screen. The Brighton players couldn't believe it. I mean, the three of us just stood here and watched Bruno. He picked up that ball, just stood there on his own. Like, are you cool with what you've seen today?
I think in the end it was the right decision. But what I prefer now compared to last season is that the referee gets a chance to take ownership of that decision. He gets a chance to walk over to the actual screen, have a look at it himself. He's not leaving that responsibility to somebody else that we can't see. And the players know, yes, right, he's made the decision. They're not agreeing with it, they're arguing, but he's made the right decision in the end. And afterwards, they'll see that.
Yeah, I agree 100% with Rio there, because it'll be interesting when we do get fans back in the stadium. How does that affect it? How does that affect the situation?
What would this have been like, by the way, today with the fans in here?
Crazy.
We wouldn't have been standing here for a start. Let's talk about the fact that Brighton thought they got a point out of this game. And this goal, I suppose, shows us two things. Manchester United's defending is pretty much summed up in this one, but also the spirit that Brighton showed today.
Listen, full credit to Brighton. Like we said before the game, we're waxing lyrical about their system. But actually, Solly March found himself in this position on numerous occasions, and I'm here and I'm screaming at Wan-Bissaka, look on your shoulder, he's had a warning. But he just goes, he's not done nothing, Solly March. He's a lovely ball into the position, he's ghosted in and he's finished it. He could have got 3 or 4 from there now. And one of the things we picked up 20 minutes before that actually happened was Wan-Bissaka's body shape in that situation. He got caught 3 or 4 times. You don't get the chance at this level to be given a warning that many times, and they deserved at least a point out of this game, Brighton, and you do feel for them.
Definitely. I think Manchester United, we learned nothing new today. Fantastic going forward at times. World-class players at the top end of the pitch, difference makers in games, can change games and get them out of sticky situations like they did last season. But they're far too easy to play through. No press from the front boys, slice through it for the midfield at times, and getting opportunities on goal. 14, I think, or 15 opportunities on goal in this game. Crazy.
Yeah, you can't allow Brighton 18 shots against you. 18 shots against you, and then expect to have a successful season.
Yeah, but I think it was just fantastic from this Brighton team. The way Potter's got them set up, the way that the players are playing, the courage he spoke about taking the ball all over the park. And what he's done in terms of, we're looking at these opportunities they're creating here. What I love about what he's done here is he's changed the ethos of the team, the way that they're playing, they're pleasing on the eye now. They've gone from having a squad that was probably, in terms of age, wasn't great, the profile of player in terms of pace and legs in the team. He's completely changed that. There's youth in this team now. There's a vibrancy here that wasn't here a couple of years ago. 2 summers, two summer transfer windows. He's done some positive stuff here.
Yeah. We waxed lyrical, didn't we, at the start of the game? Again, they're still looking for a striker. They still need to convert these chances. I mean, there is improvements to be made, but from where they was at the back end under Chris Hughton, who was a fantastic man, he's done a good job here. But to have the bravery as a club to step back and say, right, we're going to be this young, vibrant, attacking football. We're going to play this brand of football and we're going to put value on all of our players' shoulders. Solly March now, I thought was excellent today. Trossard, Tariq Lamptey. I mean, all of them were excellent, and they really deserved to win the game. But like the gaffer said, football's cruel sometimes, and today it was very cruel for Brighton.
We look at these clips here. Each and every one of them, it's too easy to get through the team at Manchester United, and we're going to see Man United's goals, which were absolutely exquisite, a couple of them. But the way in which this Brighton team just cut through so easily, that is something that will have to be sorted out in the Man United dressing room.